Welcome back to the game. Thank you for rocking with us. I'm Gabby.
I'm AJ.
And today, guys, we got different video for you guys. What we got going on, baby?
Question that girls are afraid to ask guys or their significant others.
Bada boom, different kind of video. You feel me? So before we get into this video, make sure you guys like,
comment,
subscribe,
hit that notification bell.
Let us know what you guys want to see down below, or what kind of interviews, public interviews you guys want to see. If y'all want to see us doing individual or as a couple, let us know that as well. And go ahead and subscribe, follow, or like all of our social medias. It'll be in the description, in the comments, or either somewhere in this video. If y'all don't catch them, make sure y'all catch them in the description. Without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this video. Alright, guys, question number 1. Excuse me. What is something you always wanted to ask a female or a girl?
What a point of having a boy best friend while in a relationship with your significant other.
Okay. So today's question, I'm going to answer it in a not me point of view, right? Okay. So I feel like having a boy best friend has to do with how do I say this? Not your relationship personally, but like having a boy best friend helps you be able to get a guy's point of view from someone other than your significant other. So like, let's say, for example, that I want to know from my guy best friend, what's something that you guys are, let's say this, what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of how to put it in words. What's something that you guys are afraid to do while in a relationship? You know, just so I can get like a off beam of like how guys think and things like that. I mean, and that's not maybe something that specifically you would say, but I'm just saying like getting a guy's point of view is, I guess, important to a female that has like a guy best friend. I'm stuttering, but that's what I mean. A guy best friend. That's not for me, like I say, but I'm just saying in general. That may be for what females have. I mean, I don't know why females have guys best friends. Guy best friends. Oh my God, I can't talk. But that would be what I would think. But like I say, that's my opinion. Y'all feel something different, comment that down below. You ready for this question?
Yeah.
You feel like I answered that question?
Yeah.
Alright. Question number 2. What do you think about marriage?
How I feel about marriage, it's a long-term commitment in life. And it helps y'all build your trust, and loyalty.
Yes, very important.
And help y'all build like stuff that y'all didn't know about each other.
Right.
Then y'all can talk about all that. And get to know each other more. When y'all be around each other more.
Okay, so I'm gonna bounce back off that question real quick, and I'm gonna say it like this and see how you answer it. You feel me? So I'm gonna say, what's the difference between a relationship and a marriage? What makes a relationship? Let me change the question. What makes a relationship less complicated than a marriage? Okay.
A relationship you can get out of like that. Right. A marriage, you have to tell the person that you done, then get a divorce, then y'all have to sign all the papers.
Right.
And y'all have to pay all that money for a divorce. Then being a relationship, just a plain relationship.
Right. So let me see if I can basically simplify what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is a relationship is a short-term commitment, if possible. Yes. A marriage is a long-term commitment. Yes. So if y'all have a falling out in a relationship, then, I mean, that can be that. Yeah. But if you have a falling out in a marriage, then, I mean, it's not that easy to come back from, right? Nah. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You got anything else to say?
You losing money in marriage.
You also losing time. It's not just about money.
Money, love, time.
You could be with somebody else when you thought you were ready. So let's bada boom tell them basically what you feel about it. So let's say you got a chance to tell the male population or guys what you feel. I mean, you're not married, but tell them you're engaged, but you're not married. Yes. Tell them what you feel like they should basically do. So basically, like, say, if you're ready for marriage, da-da-doom. If you're not ready for marriage, da-da-doom. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and tell them what you feel about it. I'm basically building questions off of a question. I have plenty more questions, but I want to elaborate off this one because this one is very much so important.
Okay. If y'all ain't ready for marriage, like if y'all in a toxic relationship, I think y'all is not ready at all for it.
Well, and we're gonna have a discussion. So this question, this open me asking him questions has turned into an open discussion. I'm sorry. It's just this question is very much so elaborate. So, what I feel about what you just said just now about the toxic relationship, I don't think you're so much so as say if y'all have a toxic relationship then y'all just can't function. Basically, is what you were saying, right?
Yes.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel like if y'all have a toxic relationship, y'all just can't function. I just feel like I need to find a different way to function.
Yes.
Not that y'all just can't function at all, but they may just be y'all type of relationship. Being toxic, maybe y'all way of loving each other, just in a different type of language, a different type of sense, different type of way. Y'all might still have that intimacy. Y'all may still have that love for each other. Y'all might still have that one-on-one time. Y'all might still have all kind of things like that. But at the same time, you toxic to everybody else. The way y'all love each other may be toxic to everybody else, but the way y'all are toxic may be loving each other, if that makes sense. Everybody from the outside looking in can't make it make sense. Yeah. But if you're on the inside looking at it, it's like it makes sense. It's perfect sense to me. It's I love him, he love me, we love each other type of thing. So you can't just base it off of that. That's how I feel about what you just said. I'm going to bounce back off of what you say, even though I'm asking you questions. Yeah. I'm going to say what I feel in a girl's point of view. Yeah. But also, that's my opinion. If other girls don't feel that way, then that's it. Are you ready for my third question? Or you have somewhere to elaborate on what I just said?
Third question.
All right. Third question. So, which one I want to ask? What do you think about cheating?
Cheating is not right in a relationship if you're trying to get married. Okay. What the point of cheating if you got a good girl in a relationship that do everything, like cook for you, help you through hard time in life when nobody really loves you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if you cheat on a girl that you really love, and then if she did everything for you, and you go to another female, and you thought you love her, and she treat you like you ain't nothing in a relationship.
Right.
So that make you feel a type of way like, why did I do that girl like that? And other stuff like that.
Right. Okay. So, again, I'm going to bounce back off what you said.
Okay.
I do agree with what you said that time. I agree solely. Because I feel like, so this is basically me answering my own questions as well. I just want y'all to know that. Because I feel like it should be both sided. I personally can't ask him to answer a question and me not give my opinion, because that's just how this type of person I am. But if y'all want to see him ask me separate questions and I answer them questions that he asked me, then we can do that as well. But me personally, him asking me these questions, I feel like I need to have a bounce back off of it, which is not the point of this video. But I guess we made this an open Q&A for a general relationship, a general, marriage, or a general, and we're young, so we may not have all the answers. So y'all married couples or whatnot, y'all comment down below as well. And we'll get a video on here because we're engaged. We're not married. as well as y'all should know if y'all watch our previous videos. So we may have information that people in a relationship may not have. Yeah. And as well as married couples, I'm sure, because they're probably wise and undeveloped, may have information that we don't have. So if y'all want to see like relationship developments like that or videos like that, then we can do that as well. And I'm sure y'all want to see more like exciting, entertaining stuff. But I feel like this is like realistic. So what was we talking about? Cheating. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like as far as cheating goes, if you're going to cheat, then you definitely shouldn't be in a relationship. I mean, that's just generally speaking. If you feel otherwise, like I say, comment down below. I always leave comments open for the general population. Like I say, if you have something to say, backlash, whatever you can throw at me. I mean, I really don't care. But I mean, I care. But I'm saying, like, everybody has their opinion. So if I give my opinion to you, you don't take it in, and that's your problem. If you give your opinion to me, I don't take it in, and that's my problem. You sowed your seed. That's how I feel about this situation. But like I say, about cheating, I don't feel like you should. If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't leave that cheating door open. Like he says, what's the point of cheating if you have a good person? Now, if you have a toxic person in your life, if you have a toxic relationship, you feel like you can't get out of it. You feel like that's your person, but in a different being or a different kind of way. Or it's like some kind of toxicity in the kind of relationship that you have or something like that you feel like you need to cheat, then whatever kind of relationship you're in, you need to get out of that. Or whatever kind of relationship you're in, you need to talk to your significant other or your lover or your partner or whatever it may be. Whatever kind of relationship you're in, you need to sit down and talk to them before you do anything as far as cheating. You need to just talk to them and let them know that this is this and that is that. Now, whatever they take that as, I'm going to say it right, whatever they take that as is their point of being. Mm-hmm. But whatever they take from that is also their point of being. So if you say something to them and explain something to them that you feel like is bothering you, and they take that as, laugh it off, ain't nothing really wrong with what we got going on, then that's not your person. But if they say, okay, baby, okay, daddy, I feel like that we can go from this point, and this point, explain themselves to you as well as you explaining yourself to them, and go from there, then cheating wouldn't be involved. But if they just blow it off, I feel like cheating is definitely going to be involved because you feel like that they're not giving their time and effort into your relationship. That's just my long point of view. He got his short or long point of view. Like I say, comment down below. Tell me or him or us what you feel about what we said. And we're going to move on to the next question. You ready, baby? You got anything to say? Yeah. Okay. So, next question. What is your idea of a successful date?
A successful date is... My idea of successful date is like taking them out on a fancy date, paying for it, opening the door and all that for her, and doing whatever she wanted to do. Like, I can ask, like, you can ask us, do you want to go get ice cream after y'all go out for a fancy date or something like that.
Okay. Alright, so once again, bouncing back off of that, I feel like a successful date is one where you both are satisfied. So a successful date is all about being satisfied, and that's not for one person or the other, that is for you both. A first date, I'm not even gonna say successful. A first date is all about your first impression, basically. So in your first date may not be a successful date. So I'm going to switch my question around, you know what I'm saying? And make it like, what do you think about your first date? So I'm gonna let you answer, and I'm gonna go back to how I feel about it. And I won't say a successful first date, I'm gonna say a first date. What do you feel that a first date should be? Okay. And I'm not just speaking like, okay, let's go, to such place. I feel like, what do you feel like a first date should be? Not where, what's, what do you feel like it should be?
A first date should be like you gotta show the person how you is and how you act in public around people.
Right. Showing your true person.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of threw it out there before I went back and elaborated my question, because I know that every first date won't be successful. You know, that's just the kind of question I had. You know, I guess the generic brand of how I had it, but we're gonna be very much so realistic. I feel like that what the first date should be is that like he said, like I threw out there, that the first date should be you guys both showing how you want to see each other as. The first date may not be the most perfect date, may not be the most successful date, but it will be the date where you guys come together like, okay, this is what it is, or this is what it ain't. Y'all either want to be or y'all don't want to be. And that leads back up to the cheating question. Like, you know you don't want to be, then don't be. If you know you want to be, then be. And don't cheat in the being, because that messes up what you could have had.
Thanks.
So, I mean, all the questions that we've asked so far kind of lines up, and what you could have had, you know, could have turned into a marriage, or it could have turned into a divorce, and I mean, things like that. So all the questions that we're asking kind of lines up right now, and we'll get into more generic questions, just like, you know, what the basic female questions are. But right now, we're just kind of like elaborating on relationships in general, I guess we can say. But, I mean, you have anything else to say outside of what a first date should be? I feel like you was going to say something else.
Like I was saying, what she was saying, what you said last part?
What? If you think it should be, and if it don't cheat.
No, I see it. Oh, I see it.
What? When you said what you said about
the first date.
The first date. Yeah, you should know each other, get to know each other as a person.
Yeah. And when y'all like.
And this, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is a heartfelt video, so it may not be a lot of cropping. And if we're stuttering, we apologize. If we're talking a little slower for y'all, we apologize. But this is like a heartfelt video where he's talking, I'm talking, we're like elaborating on what we think a relationship should be, or what we think a marriage or whatever, whatnot should be. So if y'all feel like this is kind of videos y'all want to watch, comment down below. If y'all feel like this is kind of, you know, then let us know. I mean, because we won't do no more of these. But this is our first kind of video like this, where we're having an open discussion about a relationship. Not a simple Q&A, not a simple mukbang. We just sit in front of the camera, just talk. We're talking about something that can either make you grow or that can bring you down. It makes a difference. When y'all a couple, I feel like y'all should have this kind of discussion. Y'all should have this kind of talk. Y'all should do these kind of things. And especially if you're thinking about taking it to the next level. Yeah. So, what were you going to say? I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw that out there because I didn't want to just think we're just talking.
Yeah. Like when y'all go on the first date and y'all get done with that first date, y'all can go home, sit down, be on the phone, or talk in the car, and see what you can improve on throughout the journey of y'all relationship, and it help builds up. Right.
And I'm just gonna throw this out here. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all guys. You guys, y'all guys, you girls, you know, whatever. If y'all want to see, or I mean not see, if y'all want to hear like what our first date was like, which wasn't really all that, you know, as hip as everybody make it, which I mean I guess that kind of showed for us, but it was nice. We enjoyed each other or whatever, but I mean this got us to where we are now. So I mean if y'all want a separate video on that, then we can do that as well. Like I said, comment that down below as well. Are you ready for the next question? Alright, babe. So, why are men ashamed when women make more money than they do?
Because if you're in a relationship,
quick answer for that one.
If you're in a relationship,
well, it ain't just in a relationship. Okay. Just in general, because you know how they have the what they call it.
Because we work harder than...
Wait a minute. What they call it? Y'all comment down below because I'm slipping on my words. But what they call it when women don't have as many rights as men? They call it equal, but it's not. It's not equal because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We done had the same job. I done seen us different checks. We made the same amount, made the same amount of hours, and our checks are different. I'll be straight honest with y'all. Same amount of hours, same time, same everything. But he got a couple more dollars than I got. I'm be straight honest with y'all. That's how I feel about that situation. But back to the question I asked him. But y'all comment that down below on what the name of that is. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my dome, but I know what I'm trying to say. But I can't think of the specific words for it. But yes. So I've experienced some of that. They say it's equal, no discrimination, no this, no that. But our checks have been different. We come home with the same hours, same pay starting rate, but our checks be different. It don't work. It don't add up.
It do.
So back to what you were saying. His checks be higher than mine. That's what I meant by that. I'm a female, he's a male. His checks be higher than mine. Like, not knowing we take the same checks home, same hours home, and his checks has been higher than mine. So go ahead.
Okay, ask me a question again.
How do you feel about women making more money than men?
Men are always supposed to make more money. Not more money. They should make at least the same amount if you work in the same job.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going to cut you off. Go ahead, baby.
No,
how do you feel about women making more money than men? Not men making more money than women. How do you feel about women making more money than men? Period. Ain't no questions beat around the bush. How do you feel about women making more money than men? Let's say we had the same, let's say the roles were switched, right? Let's say the roles were switched. We had the same exact job, worked the same exact hours, got off the same exact time. How would you feel that my check was more than your check? But I mean, not generally speaking, but I'm just saying, let's say that the roles were switched, and let's say we didn't know each other. But let's say all the women were the same hours and the same men. But the women got paid more than the men instead of the women getting paid more than the men. How would you personally feel about this? Or how would you personally feel in general about you? I mean, let's switch it around. I'm doing a lot of switching around, but my point of saying what I'm saying is it makes a difference. So let's say that we had different jobs, right? Let's not even say that it's the same exact job, same exact hours. Let's say that we had different jobs. I know that they say, biblically speaking, or however they say it, that Hebrews, the man should provide for the woman, this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
So let's say that we had different jobs. Before knowing what each other individually made or whatever, let's say, just in generally speaking. We didn't know, but let's say I made more than you, but you didn't know that. But you just know you brought home a check, I brought home a check. We didn't compare prices. So let's just say it like that. Now, how do you feel about that?
How I feel about that is me not knowing that they get paid more than we do.
But still, my question still stands. Excuse me. Even though you don't know exactly how much I make, but let's say, okay, scratching. I keep scratching, and because I'm saying questions, I mean what I say, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, maybe that may not pertain to everybody else. So maybe what I'm saying may not pertain. They might not have the same job, or they might. So I'm trying to kind of like compare it to everybody individually speaking, because some women may not have a job. Some women may have a job better than her husband or her significant other. Some women may have the same exact job, but the men get paid different. Or some women may have the same exact job, but the women get paid different. Which I very much so that's happening. But I'm just generally trying to speak for everybody so that we can get an answer, one whole answer out of one whole question. If that makes sense. But okay, we're just gonna stick to my main question. How do you feel about women getting paid more than men? Just generally. I'm not saying, okay, you came home with a check and I'm saying, how do you feel in general? In general. It doesn't have to be you personally. How do you feel about it? women getting paid more than men?
I feel like.
Do you feel like it's right? Do you feel like it's wrong? Do you feel like it's equal? Do you feel like?
I feel like it's not equal. Because if you working the same amount of hours as somebody that you didn't know that getting paid more than you, and you ask your coworker, right? What they check if they work the same amount of hours as you, right?
Right. At the same time.
And
probably the same time, round about.
And they tell you that she got like, let me say, like $40 more than you.
Which makes a difference.
That makes a whole lot of difference. Then you gotta question your boss. Why such and such get paid more than me? We got the same amount of hours. But they don't discriminate.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah,
right.
That's what they say when you write it on sign the papers.
Don't discriminate.
Yeah.
No
but
race, no
I think that is discrimination.
But we done had a couple jobs like this.
Yeah.
But every single one of the jobs, I feel like that's something they have to put in there, that they don't discriminate. But we done experienced how many jobs, like 2 jobs like that we don't work together, and that's together. We work together. We experienced 2 jobs like that. We're not gonna call a job, because let's throw them out there. We're not gonna call a job.
I'm not gonna call a job.
But I'm saying we've experienced that we know 2 jobs just like that you don't got paid more than me. We don't specify. I never got paid more than you.
3
You
jobs.
got paid more than me too. We're gonna work 2 jobs together. What
3?
We worked 3, but I don't remember no 3 checks being different.
I would do it.
Okay, we'll talk about that off camera because we ain't gonna call out no names. Now we're not gonna. One thing we're not gonna do is we're not gonna call out no names because nobody, trying to act funny. But we're not gonna call out no names. But my point of saying what I'm saying is that okay, he said what he said. I said what I said. Which my question is not realistic. I know women will probably, if we have the same job, never get paid more than me. That women got their job, men got their job. And I mean, it's just, some do, some don't. Some women, men work the same job, get paid differently, work the same exact hours. I mean, it's just the world we live in. They say no discrimination, but it's really not true. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that what they say is real all the time, because that's one that I believe that they say it, but it's not true because we've experienced it personally. So, unless you have anything else to say about that, next question. All right. What's your best pickup line? Now, this is a funny kind of non-serious moment here. What's your best pickup line? Your best pickup line. I'm not gonna say mine because this part I'm skipping me. What's your best pickup line? What's your best pickup line?
I don't have no pickup line because I got one.
What's your best pickup line? We're not speaking in relationship terms. What's your best pickup line?
I don't know. I don't have one. I don't.
We're waiting on you to pick one then.
I don't have one.
We're waiting on you to pick one then.
I don't have
We're waiting on you to pick one then. Comment down below, you guys. Tell them waiting on him to pick one. I'm skip and I'm gonna come back to that question. Alright. So, I asked that one. What do you think a serious relationship would take away? No, I'm sorry, I asked that question wrong. Why do you think a serious relationship would take away from your freedom?
Oh, a serious relationship would take away your freedom because, like we were saying earlier, if you get engaged and get married, right? Your freedom to go away because.
Because it don't. Just because you're married, your freedom does not go away. No, I just want to specify what you're saying because I don't want people to think that that's what you meant. Okay. I want to say, just because you get married does not mean you lose freedom. That just means you're tied to that person. You can still go out and have a good time without cheating. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't lose, you don't lose your freedom. You can still go out and have a good time with your boys without, you can talk about females, but they don't do that just as long as you don't do that with them. You can do what you want to do when you get out with your boy. Just know you ain't physically doing anything with nobody.
Okay. That's what I want for you to say.
You can mentally mess somebody up if you feel what I'm saying. When I say mess somebody up, I don't really mean mess somebody up.
Yeah.
You can physically mess somebody up, but just as long as you're not physically touching or doing anything, you're not cheating.
Facts.
So you don't lose your freedom. You just gain another part of you, if that makes sense. You don't lose your freedom.
That means, alright, if you get married, right, you gain another part in you. I get an amen.
I ain't even fooling with you on that part.
Okay.
You going by yourself. Anyway, next.
Okay. You gain another part of you. That means you can still go out with your homeboys and home girls as long as you ain't doing nothing you're not supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can talk about other females as long as you ain't doing nothing physically. You can mess somebody's mind up by saying something that you really don't mean. I do that. You want to say it. But as long as you ain't doing nothing like physically, mentally, or anything like that, you want to put your back in on it?
I'm gonna put my back in on it. Anyway, next question, you guys. I think this is my last question, and it's very much so simple. Do you think stretch marks are unattractive?
No.
What do you feel about stretch marks?
It's natural.
What are stretch marks?
The lines on fire like this.
What do stretch marks come from? I can tell you in the name. Stretch marks.
You're seeing stretching. Shoot.
Be quiet. Anyway.
I love stretch marks.
I don't have any.
I got some too. I ain't afraid to tell nobody. I know. I'm finna get back in the gym though. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. I got one more question.
Oh, man.
Why do you think females are always on their period when they're in a bad mood? That's my last question. Why do you think females are on their period when they're in a bad mood? Not you, but y'all. Why do y'all think females are on their period when they're in a bad mood? Just because they're in a bad mood?
Because we can tell when something like that going on down there below.
How? Because you don't get none?
Nah, it ain't because of that. It's because
you ain't trying to run a red light?
No, it ain't because of that. It ain't because of that.
First. You got you girls coming in on first. I'm first.
We can tell when y'all in a bad mood because if somebody simply say something out the way, honey, no. I will whoop y'all. You know what? Like Nick, because I'm gonna put my input in there. If between me and her, alright. If I say something like out of the way,
this one because it's between you made it personal.
I'm making it personal in here. Alright. If I say something like do it yourself or ignore her while she on her little thing down there.
Even when I'm not on my thing, you ignore me, I'm going to get mad.
Okay, no.
I'm talking to you.
The 2 times what's it when y'all on it?
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's going to wrath is going to be just as bad. Just as bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like 10 times worse when they on that thing. But I experience it all the time with.
Excuse you? No, you don't.
Because When that thing come on, when that thing, I'll tell what.
They talking to you. You talking to them.
Okay.
Like me. You ain't talking to me.
Okay, but when that thing come on, I ain't lying. I'm being honest.
They listening to you. They not listening to me. I'm talking to them on the side. I ain't talking to
I'm being honest about this because when they on that thing 10 times worse, they ready to swing on you for what? For what? I'm out. Peace.
Alright, you guys. If y'all want to see a part 2 of this video, make sure you guys like,
comment,
subscribe,
hit that notification bell.
comment down below what you guys want to see in the next video, or what you guys want to see in general, or if y'all want to see public interviews with couples or individual people, or just asking questions in general to people in public. I guess that's in public interviews, whatever.
If y'all want to see me do a prank on her, hit my inbox on Snapchat or Instagram.
Peace. Yay, yay, yay.
Tell me who Team AJ or Team Gab.
Team Gab all the way.
Team AJ, comment down below. Comment down below, Team AJ.
Definitely not. Pink hearts all the way, you guys. Comment them down below. We out. Peace.